time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Practice for this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Here we go, go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
70, ready? 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return is Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over, looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Looking to throw. Williams brings it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Falcons had 5 and 11 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's another Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now back to throw.
1st down, Patriots.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Viking 18, 7 Pirates. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tiger.
Brings up second and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Seibert's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Third down and 10.
Tag! Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw here. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Patriots 14, Falcons 10. Boston Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
17 at the 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Cowboy.
They'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, New England.
They'll set up to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
37-yard line. A gain of 2.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
46-yard line.
Hiking 18. Let's go. Hiking 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70. Curve 19. Curve 19.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30.
And the Falcons first down.
Cowboy 8, Mustang 19.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Seibert on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Patriots 28, Falcons 17. Austin Seibert set to
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be lying.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And some room to it. There he goes, left side. He's got a full head of steam. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a run here off the arc. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
James Pierce able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now he's going to step up and run.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Falcons 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Viking 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Falcons send out their punter. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
On the ground with a tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Falcons 24.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Walker
able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
You know who's gonna ride you off and more man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest the sound of your chest.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2nd and 17.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's out right at the 25.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
Let's go now.
That one, though, falls incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
Ready, ready.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Let's go.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the jump.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
41-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Ready.
Back to throw. Hargrove.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one good for 37 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw.
Walton. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Hargrove. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Patriots,
they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.